Your dog has a perfectly good bed somewhere in this house. They've also been on your bed before. They know it's there. They know you're in it. And yet every single night, they walk past both options, past the couch, past the warm spot by the window, and lie down on the floor, right next to your bed, close enough to touch the frame, close enough to hear you breathe. Most people assume it's about temperature. Dogs run warm, floors run cool. But if this were about temperature, your dog would sleep in the kitchen, the hallway, the bathroom tiles. They have options. Instead, they choose the exact spot where, if they lifted their head, they could rest it on your mattress. That is not a temperature decision. That is a placement decision. And in canine behavioral science, placement is everything. They chose the floor to guard you. In wolf pack dynamics, sleep positions are never random. The most protective members never sleep in the warm center. They sleep at the perimeter, facing outward, positioned between the vulnerable and whatever might come through the darkness. Your dog didn't choose the floor because they don't want to be near you. They chose it because they've appointed themselves your guard. A guard doesn't sleep inside the protected space. They sleep at its threshold. Your dog hasn't been excluded from your sleeping space. They've stationed themselves at its edge, between you and the rest of the world, every single night, without being asked, without being trained, without any instruction at all. They're not just sleeping, they're monitoring you. Sleep is the single most vulnerable state any living thing can enter, and yet your dog lies down on a hard floor in the dark and closes their eyes, completely relaxed, because you are on the other side of that bed frame. Researchers at the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna found that when an owner's heart rate spiked during sleep, the dog's heart rate spiked within 4 seconds, across species, through the darkness, without a single sound. They weren't reacting to movement or noise. They were tracking your biology in real time, all night long, while you thought they were just sleeping on the floor. Your dog isn't resting beside you. They're monitoring you. But pay close attention, because not every dog is doing the same thing. There are 2 patterns that look almost identical, but mean completely opposite things. The first is the dog who had access to the bed and chose the floor, calm, facing the room, psychologically secure in their self-appointed role. The second is the dog who used to sleep on the bed and one day suddenly stopped. Don't brush that off. Veterinary researchers have documented that changes in sleep location are among the earliest signals of physical pain, appearing weeks before any limp or stiffness you'd recognize. In older dogs, the same sudden change can be the first sign of cognitive decline. Your dog cannot tell you they're hurting. Behavior is the only language they have, and a sudden change in where they sleep is a sentence in that language. It's worth reading. So tonight, when you hear your dog settle onto the floor beside you, that's not a dog who couldn't make it onto the bed. That's a dog who decided the floor was exactly where they needed to be, watching over you, quietly, without being asked. Drop a comment and tell me where your dog sleeps tonight, because after what you just learned, that answer means more than you think.